Hey, this is Joe from Way Adventures, and I'm about ready to drop into canyons in Nombre, and this is the start of a one-nighter out in the desert. I'm hoping to hit the mud caves, do a little hiking, and just have some fun. Super basic. I'm just going with like rehydrated meals and nothing special. Let's go.
Oh, this is pretty tore up.
Hey, this is Joe from Way Adventures. Hey there, this is Joe from Way Adventures.
It's been a while since I've gone down into Canyon Sin Nombre this way. Every time I come through here, it's a little different. Either it's more tore up, or for some reason it gets just a little nicer. Who knows? This time it seems a little more tore up. So this is the turn from Canyon Sin Nombre to Vallecito Creek Road. And this heads out to the mud caves, which is one of my favorite spots out here. Get out there, do a little hiking. Then we'll try to find a place to sleep overnight.
So here we are, the Arroyo Seco mud caves. Imagine all the water coming through here to create these things. This just wonderful slot canyon goes on for, I guess, about a mile, in and out of places like that I just came through. So this is the big cave. It goes up pretty high. I'd say it was probably about, I don't know, 40 feet above me. More of a tunnel than a cave, but yeah, really, really cool. So this spot is really cool. Check out the crazy waveforms. Years and years and years of water powering through his big labyrinth of mud. Every once in a while, part of the walls just give away, you end up with a situation like this. There are warning signs here and there before you climb into these mud caves that say you probably shouldn't go in there. The walls are very unstable. So we're almost to the turn for Arroyo Seco del Diablo, which leads to Diablo's Drop-off. I'm hoping I can find some place to kind of hide out and camp near there, and then we can do the drop-off tomorrow morning. Should be fun. So here we are at the intersection of Arroyo Seco del Diablo and Diablo Drop-off Road. To stick with my tradition, I gotta take a picture right here. Every time I've come past here, I've gotten a photo with the sign. This road's gotten a lot more hairy since the last time I was down it. Lots of cliff falls, and then over time people make roads right over them. It results in a little excitement, which is always fun. So that's the spot where I usually camp. It's one of my favorite little spots. But I'm gonna keep going. I think that tonight is gonna have or this afternoon, the sunset's gonna be really spectacular. And from where we're at right now, there is no sunset. So we're starting to come out of the slot. Hopefully we can find a good place to camp around here, even if I have to scramble up a little bit to catch the sunset. That would still be cool. Yeah, we're getting back into the light. I just find a spot yet. So dinner tonight, we've got Santa Fe style rice and beans with chicken and some really nice Irish whiskey. I can't even begin to describe how insane the sunset is right now. It's like the entire sky is on fire. I'll try to get some actual photos. Man, oh man. It goes all the way around. Until we get to the great big full moon we're going to have tonight. The whole sky's on fire. This video totally doesn't do this justice. It's like the entire sky's on fire right now. After packing up, I headed out west to the end of Arroyo Seco del Diablo. I had never been that far on the road, so I wanted to see what was out there. So there's a couple of no vehicle signs here. Pretty crazy. Dugout right there. There's a pretty, well, relatively easier way down. But they don't want people driving over here. So I am gonna turn around and keep going. I will be tagging this spot on the map though, because this right here is a pretty epic camp spot. Man, oh man. So we're back on the road to Diablo's Drop-off. Last night I decided not to go down the hill. I couldn't find a camp spot over here. I didn't want to go all the way down the hill, and I know that there's not a lot of campsites on the other side, so I ditched and I went and I found a really good spot. Plus I scouted out a couple of new spots for future trips, which is very cool. So here, let's go out and play in Fish Creek Wash today. So we're back on the road to Diablo's Drop-off. Last night I decided not to go down the hill. I couldn't find a camp spot over here. I didn't want to go all the way down the hill, and I know that there's not a lot of campsites on the other side, so I ditched and I went and I found a really good spot. Plus I scouted out a couple of new spots for future trips, which is very cool. So here, let's go out and play in Fish Creek Wash today. Well, here we are at Diablo's Drop-off. Looks pretty tore up. It's really rare to be here with no one else. See, nobody else is here. The road down looks pretty bad right now. I'm gonna have to go over there and check it out. This is the hard way down. And that over there is supposed to be the easier way. At least that's the way I've always gone. I'm not out here to destroy my stuff. Going down big soft sandy hills like this is really more like falling with style instead of actually driving. And driving with your brakes.
Bunch of real softy sand up here. Real powdery, tore up. Thankfully we got gravity on our side. The front wheels are just rudders at this point. This part's fun too. So all along back this way, and then on to that way is Fish Creek Wash Road. I somehow got turned around. That's the road I just came down. I guess there was a zig when I should have zagged or something like that. But most of the roads around here reconnect back with Fish Creek Wash, so no worries, we're gonna make it. I was headed down Fish Creek Wash toward the wind caves. I had planned on hiking up to check them out, and hopefully I'd get lucky and there wouldn't be anyone else there. On the way through Fish Creek Wash, I came across a huge group of people, and they even had a DJ booth set up. It's been a wild party out there. That right there is elephant's knees. Man, it's beautiful. Well, I made it to the wind caves. I'm actually sitting in one of the little... This is my view right now. Pretty rocky. Trying out my new toy. Lena got me a Indiflate airline splitter with a really nice pressure gauge on it.
really managed to pack a lot in this one overnighter. On day two, the skies were just amazing. Super clear blue here and there, and then amazing clouds. Even the sunrise, the sunset, everything. The sky sure put on a show for this trip. One of the things that I've been trying to do more often on these trips is take photos with my old film camera. So thanks for sticking around to the end. Here's a little bonus for you, a few shots that I got with my old Canon A1. It's a camera that was made in the 70s, and it forces me to slow down, think about the shots, and I'm usually pretty happy with the results. Until next time, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. I really appreciate you hanging out with me. Thanks.